Am I the a-hole for insisting we change our son's name? My wife, 24-year-old female, and I, 28-year-old male, had our first baby 5 months ago. We've been together for 6 years, married for 5. He is a beautiful little boy, and we gave him the same first name as my wife's father, Keith. My wife grew up hating her father for cheating on her mother and abandoning the family. In the past decade, he worked tirelessly to improve their relationship. In her family, it's typically tradition for the first grandson and granddaughter to be named after their grandparent, and my wife was proud to name our son after her father. However, a few weeks ago, my wife and her father had a massive argument. Turns out he is convinced that for some reason I am going to cheat on my wife. He thinks we got married too young, and I'll get bored of her now that she's devoting all of her time to our son. He told my wife this after she opened up to him about how worried she was about being pregnant so soon after giving birth. We didn't plan the second pregnancy, and a few days after the argument, my wife miscarried, and it was a painful moment for the both of us. Essentially, he kicked her while she was already down for no reason. I had a friendly relationship with him, but I know he wanted my wife to marry someone from her own background. Since the argument, my wife has not been calling our son by his name. She's using nicknames, calling him the baby, etc. She said that she needs time to get over the argument with her dad, but she also blames him for the miscarriage, which is something I don't think she'll ever get over. Father-in-law has made no attempts to apologize or reconcile. A month into my wife refusing to use our baby's name, I said that we needed to change it because it'll be better for my wife's mental health and our son's development. If this argument continues or is ever brought up again, she can't be too upset to use his name when he's old enough to actually know it. We've started the process now to change the name, and somehow it got back to father-in-law, and he knows that I suggested it. He is infuriated. He said that I was supposed to be the level-headed one since my wife is postpartum and recovering from a miscarriage, and that I've just made their rift 1,000,000 times worse since I've denied him the family tradition. My in-laws think I'm the a-hole for insisting on the name change, since now it'll be even harder for them to reconcile. I don't think I'm the a-hole, but my brother said it would be a good idea to get an unbiased opinion. Am I the a-hole?